My name is Konstantinos Milonas. I'm from the Hellenic Center for Marine Research. The Hellenic Center for Marine Research is a national organization dealing with all aspects of marine research, and it consists of 3 institutes. I'm the director of one of the 3 institutes, the director of the Institute of Marine Biology, Biotechnology, and Aquaculture. So as the name implies, we're involved both with biodiversity, but also we're involved in the biotechnology, in using this knowledge, this genetic knowledge, these organisms in maybe extracting important genes that have a code for enzymes that are necessary for the industry or for pharmaceuticals or chemicals that may be useful in industrial processes in extreme environments, and aquaculture, which is the industry or the science of producing food. So we feel that we are an institute that takes all aspects of life: conservation, utilization, and profit for the human race. My specific expertise is reproduction, so I deal with the biology of reproduction in fish specifically, and it's important because all farming operations start with a seed. They start with a juvenile. So in order to have a successful industry activity of farming of any organism, be it plant, insect, bird, fish, we have to control reproduction. We have to have access to the gametes, the eggs, and the sperm of the fish. So this is my involvement. In NewTechAqua, our interest, apart from all the other aspects of promoting aquaculture, we're interested in investigating new or emerging species. Why do we need new species? Well, aquaculture started 50 years ago, 70 years ago. This is in contrast to 10,000 years of the pork industry, of the lamb and goat industry, 10,000 years of the beef industry, 1,000 years of the poultry. So in those industries, they were trying different things, and they finally selected some organisms that are the most effective. For us, in aquaculture, we don't know whether the fish that we're growing now are the best, are the most efficient, are the most effective. So we need to look for new species in order to see if we find a better chicken of the sea, a better pig of the sea. This is one reason. Another reason is that although humanity is used to consuming 4 or 5 different animal proteins, pork, beef, chicken, maybe lamb, sheep, for fish, people are used to hundreds or even thousands of different products, because the food from the sea is used to be coming from the fishery, and the fishery harvests a lot of different fish. So you cannot limit a consumer to just 5 types of fish. Currently, there's more than 200 species that are cultivated. So even if we don't know which one is the best species to cultivate, we know that we have to cultivate many, because this is what the consumer is used to. In NewTechAqua, we were investigating 3 new or emerging species. This is the greater amberjack, the meager, and the Senegalese sole. These are species that have a great potential for aquaculture because they're 2 of them, because they're large and fast growing, and it gives us the ability to develop processed food. So far, the fish that we're used to, at least in the Mediterranean aquaculture, they're small fish that the consumer is used to buying them whole. Current consumers, younger consumers, with less time to develop, to devote into cooking, with less interest in scaling fish, removing the guts and the bones, they're more interested into getting something that is easy to cook, it's quickly processed, and without hassle. So we need to use fish that have a bigger body, a larger body, that we can then cut sections and give to the market. So amberjack and meager offers you this capacity. Solea is one species that it's traditionally a very important species for fishery, and it's one that is not cultivated very much. So the work that we devised in this for these 3 species was to try to learn more about the reproductive biology in order to be able to control it under aquaculture conditions. And we developed methods that are based on synthetic hormones. They're the natural hormones that are involved in reproduction, but we synthesize them biotechnologically so that they are more effective and more available and more cost effective. The added value that NewTechAqua has to offer to the industry from our work is the development of these tools to control reproduction, to ensure that fish, mager, amberjack, and to a lesser extent the Solea senegalensis will be able to reproduce reliably and under control and predictably, so that they will produce the eggs that are necessary for the hatchery production and the grow out facilities of the industry. So now we have tools that will enable us to be 100% sure that when we need eggs, we can have them.